Scientists have discovered signs of life. On a planet far beyond our solar system, K218b, researchers have detected molecules that may indicate biological activity. It's one of the most promising leads in our search for extraterrestrial life. But here's the catch: K218b is 124 light-years away from Earth. That's not just far, that's astronomically, almost impossibly far. So what does 124 light-years actually mean? A light-year is not time, it's distance. The distance that light, the fastest thing in the universe, travels in a single Earth year. Light moves at about 300,000 kilometers per second. Over the course of a year, it covers about 9.46 trillion kilometers, or 5.88 trillion miles. Multiply that by 124 and you get a staggering figure, over 1,174 trillion kilometers away from us. That's 7 million times farther than the distance between Earth and the Sun. To put it into perspective, if Earth and K218b were two dots on a piece of paper, they wouldn't just be on opposite sides of the paper, they'd be on opposite sides of the solar system, with nothing but deep space in between. Now that we've found this possible life, could we ever get there? Now that we've found this possible life, could we ever get there? The short answer? Not with today's technology, but let's explore the possibilities and the impossibilities. Our fastest spacecraft to date is NASA's Parker Solar Probe, which will reach speeds of around 700,000 kilometers per hour. At that speed, it would take over 250,000 years to reach K218b. That's longer than Homo sapiens have existed on Earth. Even if we could travel at 10% the speed of light, which we absolutely can't right now, it would still take over 1,200 years to get there. That's not a trip, that's a civilizational journey. To even attempt the journey, we'd need to build spacecraft powered by nuclear fusion, the same reaction that powers the sun. Fusion could, in theory, get us to 10% of light speed, but we haven't yet made a fusion reactor that produces more energy than it consumes. Another idea is a light sail, pushed by ultra-powerful lasers from Earth. Projects like Breakthrough Starshot aim to use this method, but only for tiny, unmanned probes, not humans. A more realistic yet daunting idea is the generation ship. A massive vessel where people live, age, reproduce, and die for dozens of generations before ever arriving. Think about that. Generations of people living on a ship, never seeing Earth again and never setting foot on the planet they're heading to. Another idea? Cryogenically freezing astronauts for centuries. Sounds futuristic, and it is. We can't safely freeze a human for years, let alone centuries. Ice crystals damage cells, memory fades, organs fail, the science isn't there, not yet. And then, there are warp drives, wormholes, and space bending. Right now, these ideas are just equations on a blackboard. They require negative energy and exotic matter, substances that may not even exist. Even if we had the tech, should we go? Even if we had the tech, should we go? The psychological challenges. Could humans survive emotionally and psychologically on a multi-generational journey through darkness? Could we keep ecosystems alive in space for 1,000 years? Would our genetics evolve differently in deep space, away from Earth's gravity and radiation shield? Would spaceborn children even call themselves Earthlings? And most importantly, what if K218b is already occupied? The discovery of life signs on K218b isn't just a headline, it's a cosmic mirror held up to our face asking us, how far are we willing to go to find other life? What kind of technology and society would we need to get there? Is Earth our forever home, or just the beginning of something greater? K218b may be 124 light-years away, but it just got a lot closer to our imagination. We may not get there in our lifetime, or the next, but one day, maybe, someone will set foot on that world, and look back at the stars, searching for us. What would it take to leave Earth forever? Subscribe for more deep space journeys, futuristic tech, and the mysteries of life beyond our planet.